Typical day in my life exists in kind of two phases. There's the summer phase, and then there's the school year phase. In the summer, I'm singing and playing my guitar all day long, and usually I'm in bed by 1 o'clock in the morning. And that day is made up of teaching song leading and song leading itself, and doing as much on camp as possible, building relationships, getting to know the people. And then during the school year, my day is different. On the weekends, it's very much this kind of schedule. I go from temple to temple each weekend around North America. During the week, I'm home, and that time is really mine. My wife, Alicia, and I have a daughter named Ava, who's almost 6, and it's very luxurious. I get to be home during the week and make breakfast and drive Ava to school, and then during the day I'm just doing the boring logistical stuff of buying flights for the next place or talking on the phone with people organizing the events. That's my life. River wash the mountain, fire is the sunlight, turn the world around. When I was a kid, I thought I wanted to be a meteorologist. I wanted to be that guy that threw the sunny stickers onto the map and said, today we'll have mostly sunny skies. And then I found music in high school. I went to a high school, an arts school that gave me voice lessons every day. I took an hour of voice lessons every day. And that helped me find my voice, develop my instrument. That's when I discovered, maybe my senior year of high school, that I could sing well and that I would like to be a musician. I do have a childhood memory that I think a lot about, especially being at camp, with all the music around camp. When I was little, one of the things that my parents did really well is sing. Well, I remember I could sit under the table and look at adult shoes and listen to adult conversations and hear my mom and dad sing folk songs. And I remember romantically how beautiful that was, how peaceful it was. Usually they turned the lights down and lit candles, and it was just very chilled out and very peaceful. And then I found myself later going to camp, and I found that camp was singing many of the songs that I remember my parents singing when I was little. I think I was 24 years old, and I decided while living in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, I was working at a temple, I was teaching voice lessons at the University of North Carolina, I was singing opera professionally, I was fronting a secular rock band. I had a lot of things going on, and I moved to Nashville to find my way in the music industry. I was not considering writing Jewish music yet. Then I got to Nashville, and I found a job working at a temple to pay for my rent and food. And while I was working there, I met a guy named Mason Cooper, and he suggested when we were golfing one day, we should start a Jewish rock band. And I said, well, that's interesting. And so we started writing music. And in that experience, I started to realize that I liked to write Jewish music, and it felt different.
If there is any secret to this life I live, this is it. This is it. The sound of what cannot be seen sings within everything that can.
I never got goosebumps from playing a show at the rock band back in Raleigh when we were having all that success. I never got goosebumps from singing opera, no matter how well prepared I was, no matter how much money I was making, no matter how many people came to the show, how tight we were. I never got goosebumps. But you put me in the middle of a dining hall, and we're singing Shechianu. I'm singing out, and everyone else is singing out, and I hear your voice more than I even hear mine. Just boom, just racked with this sense of joy and this sense of place. And I realized I think that was a gift for me. This is where I want to be. I want to be doing camp. I want to find a way to make music with camp, sing with camp. What is that going to take? What do I have to learn? What do I have to do to be able to make that my life? I don't know what else I would do if I hadn't had those opportunities. Through doing that all, I also realized I never wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to make music with people. I wanted to sing with people. And anytime when I feel like I'm elevated or put in a position of rock star, I always feel lonely and a little bit lost. And it's because I feel a distance. And what I'm craving is connection. So it's a gift.
Everybody sing, yeah, 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 yeah. 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 We all got a life to live. We all got a gift to give. Just open your mind. Let it.
As far as Jewish values and trying to be holy, studying topics like what does it mean to be like God, that's how B'Tselem Elohim came into being.
We become B'Tselem Elohim. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We share our hopes and our dreams. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim.
So I would say all my songs are kind of an unpacking of the questions that I have, the struggles that I have as a Jewish me, and trying to understand what does it mean to be Jewish and what does it mean to be holy.
Sing it.
If I was given $1 million, okay, just right now, off the top of my head, I would love to start a school where we hang out and try to write amazing Jewish music and study text and find ways to spin that out, to sing that with other people and learn about song leading, Jewish communal group leading, writing great Jewish music, recording it really, really well, probably invest in an awesome studio to be able to do that, and start some sort of foundation that would develop the next generation, and the next generation would then develop that for sustainability and just keeping it fresh and exciting and passionate.
Somebody sing. Resheba. Sound good.
People being into what we're doing and connected and singing along means a lot to me. I find that if the group is disengaged, I struggle with being centered and finding my core and being present. And one of the gifts of being at Kutz is that typically Kutz is really into the show, and I don't take that for granted for a minute.
So easy to feel alive. We all need to know redemption. From a hand stronger than our own. From a hand stronger than our own. From a hand stronger than our own. Redemption. Redemption. Redemption.
Coming to Kutz Camp for me, this is my 11th year of visiting Kutz, and it's a big deal that I get to come into this community and make music, and it's a big deal the way I'm received here, the way I'm allowed to be part of the family immediately, that this can feel like a home even though I live far away. I'm very grateful that I get the opportunity to hang out with everybody at camp and make music and create Jewish moments and share each other's stories and celebrate Jewish living and celebrate our identity as who we are as individuals and as a community. It's a big deal to me. It's a lifesaver to me. Had I not found camp and music, I would be a very different person, and I probably would be struggling in this life significantly. I would be struggling. I would be a very, very sad person. And these things, camp and music and creating those together, has really been a lifesaver for me. And it's not lost on me. It's something I'm very grateful for. And so thank you for this opportunity to hang out and tell a little bit of my story. And thank you for this moment to sing together and pray together and celebrate.
Nathan Nichols on electric guitar, make us sing, baby. Redemption.